Welcome back to my morning report charts. This is on Wednesday, the 20th of July, with me, Rich Power Market Analyst at Hantec Markets. We're going to look at cable now, and again, with this dollar strength that we're seeing through the markets, we're seeing these breakdown in cable. We've seen sort of more of a consolidation in a couple of days, really, but to be honest, it's really re-engaged the selling pressure. We saw that bearish candle on Friday, back from 34.80. Minor recovery candle on Monday, but then again, we saw the traction returning down to, back to the downside yesterday. Initial support at 31, around that sort of 31 figure area, seemed to be broken yesterday on an intraday basis, and that's sort of continued today with the trading lower. You're seeing these moving averages all still falling in bearish sequence. We're seeing the momentum indicators rolling over, the RSI sort of unwinding back towards the low 40s and rolling over. That's not a sign of all that much strength in the recovery. Stochastics already crossing lower, MACD lines looking as though they're also going to cross lower again. So this is all pointing towards what I've been saying in the last week or so, which is this rally was going to roll over and be seen as a chance to sell, and we're starting to see that traction once more to the downside. It hasn't been decisive yet. This is the hourly chart. We can see that recovery. We've sort of broken below the initial support 31.30 on the hourly chart, which effectively now means we've got a lower low. 31.30 was that first low, so now we're at a lower low below that, and we're potentially now forming a lower high as well at that 33.10 mark, which is this rally high that we saw on Monday. So we've sort of got a lower high and probably now going to be seen as a lower low. In terms of your momentum on the hourly chart, you look at the MACD lines, saying this was throughout the recovery. You saw the sort of sequence of improving MACD lines, then you saw a slight bearish divergence on the high, but now we're seeing the move towards again a lower low on the MACD lines, another lower low, and a failure around the neutral level. So this is all suggests turning momentum becoming increasingly negative. The RSI on the hourly unwound to 55 on that 33.10 reaction high. Might get it in a minute. Well, that's better. 33.10, you can see it on the crosshair. So mid 50s on the hourly RSI on the unwind to 33.10. We sort of unwound to 40s at the moment. There could be further scope for a bit more of an unwind, but again, I think anything around the sort of mid 40s area towards 50, I think should be seen as a chance to sell if you see a minor rally today. So sort of zooming in a little bit more, you can see now a resistance band between 31 figure and 32. 32 is an old pivot. 32 is an old pivot from these sort of lows here that we got late June, and then zooming in became a bit of a pivot through July as well. So I'd say between 31 and 32 I think would be ideal for a selling area. You're already finding resistance around that 31 figure area. 31.30 is an additional resistance, as I said, that sort of minor which is that sort of lower low, and then up towards 31.70, which is the sort of lows here. Nothing too significant, but I think anywhere between 31 figure and 32 figure, I'd say that's probably where you're going to see your next lower high, effectively below that 33.10 mark, which was Monday's high. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you.